Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
For the first time in 15 years, it's pencils down for the Writers Guild of America, also known as WGA, and amidst movie and television scribes' ongoing strike for fair pay and better working conditions, some of Lucasfilm's Star Wars Disney Plus projects are beginning to feel the impact. Now, new reports claim certain Star Wars shows may face delays or production halts, while other Star Wars shows are likely to remain on track and at work. The following is a look at how the WGA ongoing strikes could impact Lucasfilm's upcoming Star Wars projects and their release dates. That there being said, let's go ahead and hop right on into it. To start, we are going to be beginning with all of the shows that are potentially facing delays and production halts. I'll also be discussing a number of the Star Wars Disney Plus projects in further detail in separate future videos here on the channel, so it's all the more reason to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for when we have new videos coming out. We're talking and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel, so if you guys are into any of that, hit that subscribe button and join us here today. Starting out with the first Star Wars Disney Plus show that could potentially face a delay would be Andor Season 2. While the anticipated second and final season of this Rogue One prequel was expected to premiere in August of 2024, that may no longer be the case. Andor showrunner Tony Gilroy publicly joined the strike shortly after it all began in early May, even though cameras are still rolling, currently right now for Andor Season 2. But in light of Marvel Studios' Wonder Man shutting down, Disney Plus show, it's possible that filming for Andor Season 2 may halt as well, delaying the season's Disney Plus premiere. However, while that one's only simply likely, nothing's confirmed that it has halted or it has stopped its production. The next show that's likely to face a halt or a delay in its release would be The Mandalorian Season 4, very unfortunately. The latest Star Wars project facing delays is Season 4 of The Mandalorian. Currently, The Mandalorian Season 4 is projected to drop in early 2025, with filming expected to begin in September later this year. However, new reports claim that production will likely be pushed back because even though Jon Favreau has already written the season scripts, the WGA strike means no on-set writers. There is also the possibility that crew members and other industry creatives are unwilling to cross picket lines, as the picket lines / the protests have kind of been disrupting other filming projects for Disney overall. Recently, Daredevil Born Again, if you're a Marvel fan, I have a Marvel channel linked in the description down below, is currently filming, or at least trying to, but they stopped rolling the cameras because of these picket lines. So, The Mandalorian Season 4, while it isn't in its pre-production or its overall production or anything like that until later this year, it's very likely to face some type of delay into the regards of the WGA strike. The next project for Star Wars on Disney Plus would be The Bad Batch Season 3. While nearly 2 years have separated Season 1 and Season 2 of Star Wars The Bad Batch in its animated show, that wasn't supposed to be the case for Season 3. Instead, The Bad Batch's third season was aiming for release of next year, and while that still could happen, it's likely to be later in 2024 than previously expected, as evidence had pointed towards the show's team supporting the writer's strike, which I'm all for. Of course, I would love to have better conditions and overall conditions for all of these writers and their writer strikes. I would like to say that yes, I would love to get this all sorted out, fix it, and everything like that. It is something that needs to be attended to, including the head writer of The Bad Batch, the executive producer as well, Jennifer Corbett, has also joined and is supporting the whole writer strike as well. Same thing with Tony Gilroy as well. I do also have to say that it's very nice to see all these bigger name creatives and writers and directors and producers like Tony Gilroy and Jon Favreau and Jennifer Corbett all being in favor for the writer strike and joining alongside. The next project to potentially face some type of delay would be Tales of the Jedi Season 2. At Star Wars Celebration this year, Dave Filoni announced a second season of Tales of the Jedi, an animated anthology show that first premiered last year in 2022. It's fuzzy for a 2024 release window and now faces uncertainty, and like The Bad Batch Season 3, its head writer Charles Murray is also participating in the strike, even though it's not said or confirmed that anything into the regards of pre-production or just overall filming and production, not necessarily filming, but animation for that show has been underway. The next Star Wars Disney Plus project to probably face some type of halt or delay in its production would be Star Wars Visions Season 3. While a third season of Star Wars Visions has not yet been officially confirmed quite necessarily, but has been very rumored, many fans fully expect a Season 3, and possibly a quicker turnaround down than prior seasons, its first 2 volumes. Whether the strike could affect these odds is also unknown, especially since Vision's production takes place internationally. However, international guilds/unions may fall in line with the WGA and cease work in support of the strike, leading to a delay. Okay, so all of those are all shows and projects on Disney Plus that are potentially facing halts or delays, or just more likely to be delayed because of the WGA strike going on. Now, these are all the shows and projects that probably avoided the overall delay or a halt in production or anything like that because of the WGA and are still on track for their releases on Disney Plus. Kicking it off would be the Ahsoka show, of course. Of all of the Star Wars projects on Lucasfilm's slate, Ahsoka appears to be on the safest in terms of its delays, with Rosario Dawson as the lead for the releasing Disney Plus show in August of this year. The show is practically done, and therefore unaffected by production halts or the absence of on-set writers. Which, of course, in other words, Ahsoka is just about done. It's sitting in a corner at Lucasfilm's headquarters and just waiting to be released in August, more than likely, with a few touch-ups here and there. The next Star Wars Disney Plus project to not have been affected or been delayed or halted or anything like that from the WGA strike would be Jon Watts' Skeleton Crew. Jon Watts' Skeleton Crew Disney Plus show in Ablim Esque of the coming-of-age Star Wars show has been one of Lucasfilm's more mysterious projects, and so has its 2023 release date, this year. A show's star recently claimed that Skeleton Crew premieres in November or in December of later this year, that they're being Julia White. We recently talked about this here on the channel, and since filming has already wrapped up, it's likely to keep that slate for a 2023 window of releasing this year in November or December, which is very exciting to look forward to. The next Star Wars Disney Plus show to potentially probably just not have been affected by the WGA strike would be The Acolyte. Unlike Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew, The Acolyte isn't expected to drop until 2024, next year. Even though most 2024 Star Wars shows are in danger of being pushed back, The Acolyte is within its final days of filming, meaning that there's less need for on-set rewrites or a halt in its overall production. Therefore, now, Star Wars Disney Plus slate is likely to keep to its release schedule until after The Acolyte, as we had mentioned all of the other Disney Plus projects beforehand. So really, given the number of delayed studios, creatives, and audiences are experienced during the pandemic, no one is eager to relive a repeat saga of reschedules and production halts. It's just not fun. However, the fact that streaming is a contributing factor to the WGA strike and streaming shows having a halt without its writers and on-set writers only proves the point writers are trying to make, and is that they're really crucial and very important to the overall just television and film industry altogether, that they deserve those better rights and working conditions, and that we're all for it. It's important to realize that the impact of the strike is only just beginning to be felt, and that there's going to be a lot more going on going into the future and forward. If this continues, the real question is how long studios will hold out, especially if 2024 projects continue to get pushed back, and what will the Star Wars slate look like on the other side. This is just into the regards of the Disney Plus shows. What about the movies and like specials and that type of thing? Those are all projects that very well could be in danger as well. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Of course, I would love to hear what you guys all think about the WGA strike and all of these potential delays and halts for Disney Plus Star Wars projects, and also with some of them that are in the safe zone, like Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.